HST passing by at around 90 miles an hour, if not more. My train should be ready to leave very soon. So obviously this train over here as well. Looks like it's still double yellow. Close the doors. Next stop, Hayes and Harlington. I do like pressing that horn. That's quite a good one. And we'll just crank it up to maximum power. We have to be aware, of course, of the yellow signal. In fact, I can still see it ahead of me. So we're just going to have to be aware of that. Which is, you know, absolutely fine. And Hayes and Harlington actually is the next station on this list. So we're not going to be going too far before we have to brake again. I think we might be behind another stopping service. 10:05 is our arrival apparently to Hayes and Harlington. We should be okay with that. Clear that AWS. We know what we're doing here. And I believe the next signal isn't a mile away anyway. So we might be hitting a single yellow again. And then that is where the station is. Just after that would be the station. So we might have a red signal at the end of the station, possibly. I think that would be, yeah, I think that might be the case. 50 if we're crossing over, we're not. So we can continue going. 90 miles an hour for us. That's another double yellow. So we are definitely moving behind the train. That's a decent speed. We're only doing 62 miles an hour, so we can wait for a little while before we hit the brakes. I'm going to cut the power now, and then going to braking for the station. It's another HST. Right there. Not that I had to point it out. It's quite easy to see one of those. I'll just ease into the station. That actually slowed down a lot faster than I thought it would. But that's okay, we'll ease into the station at 30 miles per hour. And then after this, I'm assuming we're going to go directly to Slough. Oh, that's bad. Stop the train, stop the train, stop the train. Oh no, that's okay. We were okay. And I'm assuming the next stop is going to be Slough, because after this, we've only got West Drayton is next. I don't know what the next station after that is. And there's one more station, I think it's Langley, and then it's Slough. So we are out of London now. There is a green signal up ahead for us, as you can see on the 2 aspect signals. So we've gone from 4 aspect signals to 2 aspect signals at this station. Now after that, I mean, from Slough, we go all the way towards, we can go towards Reading on this line, but the Great Western, see what would be really awesome is if they managed to get the entire Great Western route done, which is, so you'd be starting off from London Paddington, and you can go up towards Greenford, so you can go Ealing Broadway, West Ealing, and then you saw the branch line that went off to the right, that goes up to Greenford, so you got what's it called, Drayton Green, another station that I don't know, and then Greenford. Is it South Greenford and then Greenford or something? So you've got that. Then we can continue along this line, and at Slough we can go towards oh no, we're stopping at West Drayton. Interesting. Get ourselves moving then. I like pressing that. I really do. And maximum power again. Nice and easy. Then from Slough, for example, you can go to Windsor. So there is a branch line at Slough that goes to Windsor. And at Maidenhead, which is a few stations after Slough, I think you got Taplow between Maidenhead and Slough. From there you can go towards Marlow, which is another branch line. Then at Twyford, you can take another one to go to Hendley. You can go to Hendley over there. At Reading, you can change route at Reading. From Reading, you can go all the way down to towards Guildford, and then from Guildford, you can go all the way to Gatwick Airport. So you've got that to consider. I don't think, obviously, the Heathrow line that we're going past here. Yep, the Heathrow line that we're going past right here is not one that's. Is Heathrow? Yeah, Heathrow would be around here. It's not one that's on the Great Western. Heathrow Express is on its own line. But just to have the rest of the railway would be really, really cool, because at Reading, from there you can even go down all the way to Portsmouth, to Brighton, down to Plymouth, to Penzance. There's a whole load of places you can go to. Barnstable, Exeter. We're not switching over, are we? No. There's Barnstable, there's Exeter that you can go to. Is it Newquay you can go to? You can go to Bristol Temple Meads, Bath. You can go to Newport, Cardiff, all the way down to, I think it's Pembroke Docks and Swansea. So that you can go very, very far. And that's the thing that I wish we could do in here. But unfortunately we can't. Alright, we're going to have to clear another AWS signal in a minute. About now. There it goes. 70 miles an hour, 0.6 of a mile. I think we can start braking about here. Looks pretty good to me. You can see the station up ahead. Actually ease off that brake slightly. I think we're going to slow down very nicely. There's another HST. Busy day for the HSTs today, and in fact every day is a busy day. And as you can see, that repeater right there is showing that our next signal is not green, and there was actually another repeater below it. Slow it right down. Oh gosh, this is I got that wrong, didn't I? I thought the station went a lot further. It didn't, but we still managed to stop the train very calmly. And we'll open the doors over here at West Drayton. I thought the station went all the way over there, so I was planning to stop where this station. Actually, it's not a signal box. It looks like a little rest stop, but I don't know. Did I not unlock the doors? I swear I unlocked the doors. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Interestingly enough, I would have thought my marker lights would be on. These are two marker lights. That's night lights. I suppose that's what it's supposed to be. Okay. That's absolutely fine. Everything seems to be okay here. DSD up there. That's that train. But we can actually switch them on and off over here. Interesting. I'm not going to press that because it's going to break everything. And we've only got one more stop to go after this. I think we're about 30 seconds late. But this is Britain, and the fact that we're only 30 seconds late is absolutely incredible. We're now stopping at Ivor. Interesting. So when it says stopping service, it's actually more of a stopping service than I thought. I might split this into two videos. And Iver is the next stop along the line. And then we've got Langley and Slough. Now I wonder if we're going to be stopping at both Langley and Slough. Unfortunately, we've only got 25 seconds to get there. Or sorry, 30 seconds to get there. Whether we're going to be able to do that or not, I'm not entirely sure. We do have clear signals. I think it should be possible. Should be possible. In theory. Hi. Bye. I might split this into 2 episodes. You might have seen at some point I split it. Possibly at Southall, Southall, however you want to say it. Probably split it there. What's that for? No, don't have to worry about anything. As far as I can see, what's up on here? Green signal. Oh, that might have just gone from... No, it was green. That was a dud AWS. That AWS ramp was a dud. And we'll get ourselves on the brakes now. Slow ourselves right down. We didn't even get to 60 there. But we are slowing down very, very nicely. Now this looks like a short platform. Pay attention to the platform sizes now. So I'm actually going to aim to stop right at the end of... Mind you, it curves around, so it might not be as short as it seems. Coming in at a healthy 30 miles per hour. Get one more step of braking on now. That should stop us right about where we want to stop. Which actually, this is fairly good. He's passing right through, it seems. Open those doors. Let's have a look at where we are on the platform. Oh, wow, that was really well done. It's like bang on the middle. Let me go have a better look at where we are on the platform. Yeah, that's pretty much... Here, look. Oh, no, I can't do that. We can do that with this view, right? Yes, we can. Oh, no, apparently we can't go too far up. Interesting. But look, we're in the middle of the platform. Now, after this, hopefully we are just going to Slough. What sort of road is this? It's double yellow lines, normal road, but it looks like a country road. That surely shouldn't be. That's not right. I'm being picky. On this side, of course, it would be. Right. Oh look, those two both have trampolines. Awesome. Nice detached houses over here. That's very nice. Very nice. Right, let's get ourselves back into the train as we lock the doors. There we go. Next stop, Langley. Alright, so this is actually a lot more... It's interesting because it said it's a semi-stopping service to Slough. Now, I would have expected a semi-stopping service, meaning we would stop at Ealing Broadway. We would stop at Harlington, I suppose. And we would stop at Slough. So that would be 3 stops, 4 including Paddington itself, because those are the important stops. Those are the large stops on the network from here to Slough. So Slough, Hayes and Harlington, Ealing Broadway and London Paddington. However, we stopped at London Paddington, which is fine. Then we stopped at Southall. We skipped through Harlington. Then we stopped at Hayes and Harlington. We stopped at West Drayton. We stopped at Ivor. We're now going to stop at Langley, and now we're going to stop at Slough. So the only stations we missed were Hanwell, West Ealing, and the Axon Main Line. It's not really a semi-stopping service, is it? It's just a stopping service with a couple of stations missed. I suppose technically that's what semi-stopping means, but... yeah, I was expecting just maybe 3 stops on this. Because then if we were continuing along the way, I would expect to be stopping at Maidenhead, Twyford and Reading. As the next ones, missing out Burnham and Taplow as well. That's what I would be expecting. And then if we were going to continue all the way to Didcot or Didcot Parkway, then I don't think we can in here. But then we would be missing out on what was it? Tilehurst, Pangbourne, Goring, and is it Streatley, and Chelsea. Yeah, I think we'd be missing out on all of those. And that point, I should be on the brakes. I've got that wrong. No, actually, I should be okay. I should be okay. There's HST going past. I don't know whether they've improved those smoke effects. It certainly looks like they have. And our next signal is green as shown on the repeater. Release that. As shown on the repeater, our next signal is green. And we'll just pull this up right over towards the end of the platform. That works quite well for me. I wonder if I can open the doors whilst they're moving. No. We used to be able to do that in Train Simulator. You used to be able to do that. So you'd roll up right up to the platform, and whilst you were doing about half a mile an hour, you start opening the doors. It's kind of cool. Dangerous, but cool. I think you can do that in, is it London Underground Simulator? You can do that in that. I wish they had a full underground simulator. That would be really good, because obviously you've got the overground and underground to contend with, not only on the London Underground itself, but the fact that the underground, the tube lines actually go above ground for a lot of it. And that would be, I think that would be really nice to have, especially in the Great Western Railway. If you manage to get a license for the London Underground, have the classic trains and the new trains, so you can have the, you know, the A stock, the S stock, the D stock, the C stock for the Circle line. I think the D stock was District line. Piccadilly line might have used that as well. The A stock was for the small underground ones. So you had the Central line, and all of them were on A stock. Circle line had C stock trains, and now everything's gone to these S7 and S8 stocks, I think. And they're different types of trains as well, but each one of them are very different to drive. They're a lot smaller than this. They're definitely a lot smaller. Our next stop is Slough in 2.1 miles, and that's going to be where I end this video. I really like that noise. But yeah, that would be really interesting, because you can have the lights now, so the lights would work. You'd basically be going through London, under the Thames, depending on which one you go on. You could go all the way up to going past on the Central line. Which way is it? Going towards the top, which is Leytonstone and Chigwell area, and then you could be using the Piccadilly line, which goes all the way out to Southall, Southall, all the way down to Heathrow Airport. Go to the Heathrow terminals. You could use which other lines? You could have the Northern line going all the way up to the north of the city, and then down. Elephant and Castle. It'd be going down through that. I think that would be really, really awesome to have. And you could have all the different lines as well. You'd have the Central line, the Bakerloo line, the Jubilee line, the Piccadilly line, the Circle line, the District line, the Hammersmith and City line, the Docklands Light Railway perhaps. You could have that line. I know I'm missing one. I'm missing more than one. You've got the Northern line as well, but I'm missing one that I should... The Victoria line, that's it. The Victoria line. You could be having that as well. So, that would be... I think that would be really, really awesome. Our next signal is yellow. I can see it up ahead. And obviously it shows up here as well, but I can see that signal now. It's 1 mile to Slough, so it doesn't really matter, because I believe that means the Slough signal is at danger. I'm assuming. At 63 miles an hour, I think we can brake at about 900 yards. Why did that... I didn't cancel that. That cancelled itself. That cancelled itself for certain. And on the brakes. Step 2 of braking should get us into this very, very nicely. In fact, I'll release the brakes now slightly. We are going to be... Looks like we're switching over. Actually, I need to be braking a lot harder. That wasn't told. I was not told that. I should have been told what platform I was going into. I managed to make that down to 15 though. And we're pulling in right at the end, it seems. That's what that signal was telling us. So the bar, the white bar that was all the way across, is telling us we're pulling in right over into the end. If it was diagonal, it'd be telling us we were moving one track over. But because it was all the way, that's telling us we're moving more than one track. Right, let's get ourselves as close as we can to this. Shouldn't be too hard to get ourselves right up against this. Preferably not butted up against it, but as close as we possibly can. Excuse me, you in the blue tracksuit, could you tell me how close I'm getting to this? You're alright, you're alright, you're alright, you're alright, you're alright. Well, I suppose that's as close as I'm going to get. I'm still pretty far away, I'm almost sure of it. Yeah, I'm still pretty far away. Right, set that up to full service. That's now full service. And I believe that is done. We'll put the reverse into off. We'll do that. Objective complete.
On that run. There are plenty more duties you can sign up to if you're interested.
No, actually I'm going to head over to the exit. I am going to open the doors for you guys. And let the next driver, the relief driver, take over. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Train Sim World. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. That might be a get out of the way. That might be an interesting one to take. There we go. Might take that as a screenshot. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. And do support me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. I would massively, massively appreciate your support. It would help me out a huge, huge amount. Once again, thank you very much for watching as I try and find my way to the exit. That must be this door over here. Or this pavement over here. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Look at that. We were just a little bit late on each one, but we managed to pull it back to the end, or by the end. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys possibly in another episode of Train Sim World.